Would you like to learn which 7 pre-critical mass, tiny market cap, potential blockbuster meme coins have the potential to do 50, 100 or even 1,000x between now and the end of the bull market? I'm going to be ranking these 7 meme coins with their potential to do 10 to 1,000x within the next 6 months, where I see the euphoria stage coming. My name's the Supo-Man, your superhero of 100 to 1,000x gems. I have found the best multipliers in all of cryptocurrency across all the main narratives. So if you love content like this, make sure you smash a like on this video. If we get to 5,000 likes, I will be giving 3 people in the comments $1,000 of any of these 7 coins. And make sure that you subscribe. And if you subscribe, leave me a comment to say, I have subscribed and I would like X token so I know why and who to give it to. Also, make sure that you subscribe to Supo-Man Live, my live streaming channel where I bring you the alpha before my main videos. And only in this video here, I looked at Bitcoin Pixie, which was at a 71k market cap. And literally, upon just looking at it, it did a 14x and nearly went to a $1 million market cap. And just this 14x alone will outperform all the YouTubers that are the top channels. We are beginning to see a bit of a recovery from the last few days of bearishness. The Bitcoin price at this present time is within this channel right here, with a potential downside of $106,000. But if it breaks through, then we could be potentially seeing the beginning of the up-only phase. Glassnode is one of the best sources to see how close we are to the euphoria stage. Once we are in the blue zone, that is euphoria. Now, euphoria has marked the top in 2011, 2013, and 2017. And back in 2021, we were just 0.1% away from a euphoria stage then. Getting to euphoria stage means exceeding 0.75. That means that 75% of Bitcoin wallets are in profit. Where we are right now is at 0.53. So we are a whole 20% away from euphoria. Now, as Ionic says, timing is everything, and he uses Bitcoin as an example. Whether it's 12k or 120k, Bitcoin is exactly the same. The only difference is timing. When you get a bear market, an asset looks ugly. It's a little bit like walking into a bar sober, and you see average looking women and you're thinking, they're not that hot. Once you've had a few beers, it's a little bit like being in a bull market. Everyone looks attractive. So the difference of something being attractive and unattractive is purely timing. Now, where we are right now in the market is apparently we are just on the cusp of altcoin season. Altcoin season means you're at this 75 line, and presently we're at 73. And the reason being is purely because most of the top 100 cryptocurrencies are outperforming Bitcoin's 5.9% gain in the last 90 days. This doesn't reflect money flow going into mid, low, and micro cap meme coins because this stage is to come. In the past, the difference between one market top and the next market top has been 240%. Where we are now versus the last market top is a mere 3%. Therefore, we are absolutely nowhere near the top of this cycle. And as a result of that, I believe that timing is on our side. We are yet to experience the violent altcoin season that can truly change lives with how much money can be made. Now, whilst a lot of influencers are presently saying that the market is screaming for utility coins purely because of the success of Aster, which is a DeFi cryptocurrency like Hyperliquid that has blown up in the last few weeks, my personal opinion is that meme coins is where you make the true life-changing money. Like the investor that turned $8,000 into $5.7 billion. And that was in just over a year. While such a multiplier is unobtainable for the masses, there is a massive disparity with what you can get in utility coins, which is likely to be a kind of 10 to 30x, to what you can get in meme coins, which is more like 100 to 1000x. And I also think that the best meme coins to be targeting are ones that are pre-critical mass. That means getting to a stage where they are almost self-marketing. Big meme coins like Giga, like PopCat, have already achieved a form of critical mass where they are self-marketing, and that's why they are in the hundreds of millions, if not near billions in market cap. But I agree with Ionic here. The next billion-dollar token will not be an old coin. Old coins have already had their moment. They already went parabolic. That means one thing: they're filled with bag holders, people waiting to dump on the next hype pump. Retail doesn't chase what's already printed. They chase what's about to explode. And that's why I've come up with these 7 pre-critical mass meme coins, because I believe these have got the most violent upside. As usual, nothing I say is to be construed as financial advice. Crypto is largely unregulated and high risk, and people who invest should be prepared to lose all their money. And everything I say to you in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. The flavor of the month right now is Aster. Aster has had an endorsement from CZ of Binance, and what I can see is that a lot of the top influencers are all tweeting about it and making videos about it. Aster is a decentralized spot and futures exchange. And to me, this has already experienced a form of critical mass. Now, when retail come into the crypto market, they're going to see something like Aster, realize it's DeFi, and not really care. I remember back in 2021, no one cared about Uniswap, and that was the new thing, and everybody was pumping it. There's absolutely no doubt about the fact meme coins are where retail investors are going to go, because this is the most easily understood concept. There is no utility to grasp, no technological factors they have to consider. Meme coins are just super easy and super fun at the same time. Meme coins are the narrative, the timing is what's next. And TITS is a cryptocurrency both Ionic and I worked on back in 2024. And when I first spoke about this, this was a 200k market cap. And it remained that way for 10 months until the market started rocketing after Donald Trump came into office. And TITS going from 200k all the way up to 500 million was as a result of altcoin season during this period here. So TITS was a beneficiary of critical mass. SPX 6900 is the highest market cap you are going to see on this list. It is presently under $1 billion market cap, and it has already achieved a form of critical mass already. Just like TITS, this blew up around about the October period, going from 10 million all the way up to 2.5 billion. The reason why SPX is on this list is not due to critical mass, but purely because this is a different type of meme coin. This has got a financial target attached to it. This is aiming to be the first cryptocurrency to go to $1 trillion, and it has a lot of noise being made about it. So it's got a form of critical mass where it is self-marketing, and it's got Murad, who is constantly making a noise about it. And I think that SPX 6900 has got a chance to do a 20 to 50x. I believe one of the strongest narratives is Doge. Doge is a meta play to SPX 6900. Its ticker is DJI 6930, so a very similar type of ticker. The main difference between Doge and SPX is that Doge is a dog mascot as well as a movement. So where SPX is a pure movement, Doge is a movement mixed with a mascot coin. They are looking to flip the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is presently worth $22 trillion market cap. And where DJI 6930 is its 12 million. Therefore, if this was to get anywhere near the Dow Jones, this would be a 1.8 million X. So the upside is absolutely enormous, because if this was to achieve even 10% of the Dow, it would be 180,000x. 1% would be 18,000x. And Doge has only been around for 3 months. So this has never seen an altcoin season, and it is absolutely nowhere near a critical mass. But why I think this is in a powerful position is because they have got 16,000 fans, 16,000 marketers all over X making a noise. One of the reasons why this went previously from 10 million all the way up to 87 million market cap is purely on the strength of the noise of the community. Back when it achieved 87 million, there were only 9,000 holders. Now we have double. So when the timing in the up only phase comes, this will have a huge army promoting it. Another reason why I'm very, very bullish is because presently MEXC owns just over 1%. That means they are very committed. They are one of the biggest holders, and I have not seen this for a meme coin of this size, that they would make such a bet on it. They have over $100,000 in Doge. And I think this is purely on the strength of its movement. Doge is a very powerful movement with an incredible TradFi mixed with degen meme mascot. So this will appeal not only to TradFi investors that are clearly seeing some merit in SPX, but also those degen investors that are going to be coming in during the euphoria stage looking for cute mascots. And this is a mascot that is both cute and aggressive, and is part of a movement, so it means something. As a result, I believe Doge has got the potential to do a 1000x. If SPX does reach the heights of a 20 to 50x, then Doge is going to be propelled with it because it's a very similar narrative. Kitcoin was the first ever cat meme coin. It was launched the same time as Doge. Kitcoin were making forum posts on December the 24th, 2013, just literally the same month that Doge came out. Now what happened is that Doge had a cabal that were propelling this to higher and higher market caps. A little bit like what's happening with Asta right now. And Kitcoin was suppressed, badly talked about by the Doge community, and as a result, it kind of went and died. And now it has come back in a narrative where it actually can pump majorly. Back in 2013, there was no such thing as meme coins. Doge was a trading coin. Doge only went to near $100 billion market cap because the meme coin narrative was created. And that's why Kitcoin has an incredible chance of doing supremely well. Now, at this point, it's only $1.8 million market cap, and it has only been out for less than a month. That means this is one of those new and shiny cryptocurrencies that retail investors can get behind and make themselves extremely rich from. Another fact that is very bullish about Kitcoin is the fact that there are 480 million cat owners. Now, when the retail market comes in, they are going to go to what is recognizable, what resonates with them. And if they have a cat, then this will be a coin that not only is within their interest levels, but is at a low enough market cap that they can make extreme wealth from. Now, when the retail market come in, they're all going to be chasing this. They're all going to be looking for thousands to become millions, and on an absolutely crazy scenario, billions. And they are not going to achieve that with something like Popcat, Mew, Mog, or any of the really high market cap cat coins. Whereas Kitcoin provides a perfect opportunity because this has a storyline. The storyline is this is the first ever cat coin. Okay, it's not just some random cat meme that's been created. This is the first ever cat coin. And now it has a chance of really doing well because there is a meme market for it. And at this point, being super pre-critical mass, I mean, their website is going to be coming live very soon that turns this into more of a brand and makes it more attractive to retail investors. I think this one has a potential to also do a 1000x because it's $1 million market cap. Pandu Pandas is the next pre-critical mass meme coin that has insane potential to the upside. Why? Because Pandu Pandas is basically a beta play on pudgy penguins. Now, pudgy penguins, as you can see, is near $2 billion market cap. And pudgy penguins is basically an NFT meme coin. So what they have got is they started out as an NFT collection, and then they became a meme coin, and then a soft toy plushie, right? So this has become a massive brand. But as far as an investment is concerned, this is already incredibly high. Pandu Pandas is the exact same value proposition. The difference being is that this is pandas, not penguins, and this is at $5 million market cap, whereas pudgy penguins is at near $2 billion. And you can buy one of the Pandu Pandas just like you can acquire a pudgy penguin. But again, you know, the floor price for buying an NFT is insanely low. And the other difference is if you go to Pudgy Penguins, is there is actually no real interaction that you can have with this as a browser of the website. All you've got is really a shop to buy toys, but you can't really interact with the NFTs or with the main character. Whereas with Pandu Pandas, you can. So what you've got here is you have got a dApp within the Pandu Pandas website. And what you can do is you can actually change the panda, you can talk the markets, so it'll give you a commentary on what's going on right now, and you can feed it, play with it, and make it rest like a Tamagotchi. So it's very, very fun as a concept. They have already made TikTok animations, so the marketing of these guys is fantastic. You know, the marketing is really what made Pudgy Penguins go to 2 billion market cap. And at this point, Pudgy Penguins has achieved critical mass. Like, this is not a new coin. It's been around for a while now, and the people that have made the money from it are investors that invested a lot of money in this and influencers who have been paid by Pudgy Penguins, whereas Pandu Pandas is a much earlier opportunity, very, very similar NFT meme meta, and this one has got really explosive potential, particularly because the team are constantly boosting it, constantly spending on ads, so they really want this to succeed. And at $5 million market cap, I believe that Pandu Pandas can do a 100x because there is no other competitor to Pudgy Penguins right now. So this has all the lion's share. This can extract value from this massive Pudgy Penguins ecosystem and become very successful in its own right. At this present time, Pump.fun is major meta. This is one of the trends currently ongoing in cryptocurrency, and very recently, literally just a week ago, Pump.fun hit its new all-time high. And one of the potential huge beneficiaries of Pump.fun doing well is Pumpy. Pumpy is a Pump.fun mascot. And at this point, Pumpy is only $1 million in market cap. Now, this is the website of Pumpy, and this replicates an elite meme coin website. You have got a mascot here that can extract a lot of the money being pumped into Pump.fun right now. Like, this is one of the major coins, and Pump.fun is only growing as a business. So initially, Pump.fun started as a token launcher. If you're launching a meme coin on Solana, Pump.fun has been the main standard all this time. And very recently, it has opened up live streaming. So I imagine that as an entity, this is only going to get bigger. But because of the market cap that it's at, that this has already achieved a form of critical mass, whereas Pumpy has not. Pumpy at this point is still only 1 million in market cap. And if we have a look at their Twitter, they are very active. That they are posting memes all the time. And this is really adding life to the Pump.fun icon, because this is the Pump.fun icon, and no life is breathed into this pill until Pumpy. Now, Pumpy adds a character arc to Pump.fun. And given that the market cap is so super low at 1 million, again, when the masses come in, this one can achieve critical mass that could take it to an astronomical value. And I mean, you only have to look at We Love Tits to see that something that didn't have any meta, like this was attached to nothing to extract value, and this still went to a 500 million market cap. So something like Pumpy has got the potential because it is tied to one of the big platforms in crypto. So I foresee that Pumpy could also do a 100x, maybe even more. You know, if this was to get to where TITS got to, this would be a 500x. And I don't see why it couldn't make that. Sticking to the Pump.fun narrative, there is another meme coin which does have insane potential, and that is Stream Season. Stream Season is a meme coin that was created by Alex Becker to be his streaming token. Now, Alex Becker has already said that he is going to be doing multiple live streams, and he's having a lot of fun doing it with no intent on stopping. At the same time, he has said, for the foreseeable forever future, this will be my streaming coin. Now, although Alex Becker hasn't formally tried to pump this, okay, so when he makes his videos on AI and RWA coins, he hasn't officially ever mentioned Stream Season. Having said that, he is so determined to make this streaming coin work, it would not surprise me at some point that he does push this. Now, something that he has also said is that he is trying hard to make Pump.fun add utility to these stream coins. I am pushing Pump as best as I can to add utility for streams as soon as possible because the current meta doesn't work. And this is reflected from the fact that this coin went from a $20 million market cap all the way down now to a 1.2 million. I think that such price action is very scary. It is showing that there is no stability at all. Having said that, this could be a very good outside bet. This is related to Alex Becker. This is intimately his coin, unlike all the other coins he talks about. So it wouldn't surprise me if he did start pushing this. And something that you will recognize from all the Alex Becker coins is that he talks about coins that are already in the hundreds of millions. This is by far the lowest Alex Becker coin, and it is related to pump.fun. So just like Pumpy, stream season is pump meta. And when the timing comes right back and pump.fun goes back to all-time highs, if they add utility, and let's face it, Alex Becker is very influential, Pump.fun are going to listen to him. And the likelihood is there is going to be utility for this. And this could pump like crazy. Now, I'm not saying stream season will 100x. None of these coins will definitely do these multipliers. But considering Alex Becker's powerful voice in this crypto arena, the fact that Pump.fun do listen to him, it would not surprise me if actually not only was there utility added to this coin, but actually he starts pushing it. In which case, who knows what this could achieve? This could go from 1 million to 100 million. It could even, because let's face it, Alex Becker has almost triple the amount of followers that Murad has. And Murad has taken SPX from 10 million to 1 billion. It wouldn't surprise me if stream season could do 1000x. But this is extremely high risk. The next pre-critical mass coin that could absolutely explode is Feetcoin. Feetcoin concentrates on a fetish market of 100 million lovers of foot content, 93 million views. So whilst people may not actively be saying, I am a foot fan, they will show their fandom by investing in Feetcoin, because this is the only coin that actually focuses on the fetish market. And you only have to look at the success of TITS to see that a female anatomy part went all the way to 500 million market cap. And Feetcoin has absolutely the same potential. You only have to look at their Twitter to see all of the foot content that they provide for their cult community. And given that Feet at this point is only $100,000 market cap, $100,000. Now, this is like, it'd be a 10x just to go to 1 million. If this was to go to where TITS got to, this would be a 5,000x. So whilst I'm saying it's not going to do a 5,000x necessarily, this has got all the potential for huge upside, particularly because this only came out in June. This never came out during an altcoin season. It never came out when the masses were coming into cryptocurrency like they did last December. So this has a real potential to push very hard during critical mass season. And at a 100k market cap, well, God knows where this could go to. I'm going to put it in 100x for now, but I would say this could easily do a 1000x just purely because the foot fetish market is absolutely ginormous. This has shock value as well, just like TITS. Okay, so this, by all means, could absolutely rip. And that concludes today's pre-critical mass potential blockbuster meme coins. What was your favorite out of this entire bunch? I'd be keen to know. Also, let me know in the comments what are meme coins you really love right now and you think I should pay attention to. The market is very scary right now. People are being pushed out of their positions because they think that worse is to come. And maybe worse may come. But at the same time, I've presented the evidence why I believe the euphoria stage and the masses of new retail investors have not come in yet, and that is still to be achieved. All you need is insane timing and you could be making generational wealth. Till next time, people, I've been the Superman. You have been amazing. It is lights out, all out.